Hello everyone, welcome to Week's Tarot Guidance. Welcome all of you that are new and all of you returning today to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't yet, and if you're interested in booking a reading, you can book one through the Etsy shop or the coffee shop. The links are down below. In today's reading here, we're going to tune into your person's hidden thoughts about you. So everything that they're literally like keeping to themselves, everything they would want to say or do, or just feel more openly. We're going to tune into all of that together today. So there's also an extended reading, an extended 18+, more spicy, uncensored reading related to this one. So if you want to listen to that one, the link is on Patreon. It's down below. And yeah, you can also listen to the 18+ reading individually, so separately from this one if you would choose to. So the link is in the description box and in the pinned comment below if you want to tune into a more spicy 18+ reading. So we have 3 different groups or 3 different cards to pick from for today's reading. We have group number 1 here with the Sweet Treat card. We have group number 2 with the Read card, and we have group number 3 here with the Music card. So these are the 3 groups, the 3 cards you can pick from for today's reading. The timestamps are down below in the description box and in the pinned comment below this video. So pause the video if you want to take some more time right now, and I'll see all of you in your chosen groups. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your reading. So you guys have picked the Sweet Treat card as your card for today's reading on the topic of your person's hidden thoughts about you and their secret feelings. So in today's reading, we're just going to tune into anything that's hidden, anything that's secret, everything that they're like keeping to themselves, that they are not sharing with you directly. There's also an extended reading connected to this one, covering their more spicy, juicy 18+ thoughts about you. So everything that is more uncensored is going to be shared in the extended reading on Patreon. The link is down below in the description box and in the pinned comment below this video. So you can hop into that reading if you want to. It can also be listened to individually on its own. So you can pick a different group if you are feeling more called to a different group for that reading. So the link is below if you want to check it out. So let's see now what wants to show up here for you. So with the Sweet Treat card, immediate, like what's coming through is this person thinking about you as someone who's very delicious. They think that you smell really, really good. So they're hiding or keeping to themselves that they think you smell good. If you guys like more gourmand perfumes or scents, or use those types of perfume/scents, and just more sweet gourmand like, then this person's like all for that. They just think you smell really good, you smell like a sweet treat, you smell amazing, you smell like a baked cookie, you know, they just love the vanilla smell or anything else that you may use. They just find your smell to be quite intoxicating. So what else? What they're also hiding is that this connection feels quite tempting to them, that you are very tempting to them, that you feel very sweet to them, that you feel very loving to them, that they just like being around you. You just bring a certain nurturing, stability, a feel-good vibe whenever they end up being around you. They just feel this feel-good vibe. And they are hiding that this connection feels tempting to them. It feels addictive to a degree, like once they get closer to you, they find it hard to stop being around you. But they also are secretly thinking or hiding a feeling that this connection or just being close to you does not feel fully stable. So it's kind of like this energy that the dessert one craves or gets too much of can feel like an overindulgence later on. So what they're hiding here is like that there is a genuine attraction that they feel towards you. And the attraction, the desire, the temptation that they feel towards you is very, very genuine. But also hesitation inner conflict, and likely some emotional immaturity could be present as well in the background. So they find you to be someone they can escape into even on occasion, or like they can escape into your connection, into the feel-good dynamic here. But it feels like they can't offer enough, or they can't offer something more grounding to you during this time, or they just perceive the connection to be not as grounded in the physical reality. So with regards to their hidden thoughts towards you, they think about you more than they admit. You are for sure a treat in their mind. You are someone exciting, someone comforting, and emotionally satisfying. But also the truth is that they don't fully see you as something grounded. They don't fully see like a long-term situation with you, at least not yet. They associate you with pleasure. They associate you with emotional relief. And yes, you are hard to resist. You bring a softer or more vulnerable side out in this person. But they are also unsure if they can handle the depth or expectations that may come with the situation or may come with you. So for now, we're going to see what the tarot brings out for sure now, but it does feel like they enjoy you very deeply. They enjoy you immensely. It's like, you know, getting a very soft, squishy, chewy, like the right type of consistency brownie. That's what I'm getting. Like getting this big, amazing, the best consistency brownie. And they enjoy it deeply. And it's deeply satisfying to them. That's what's like making my mouth water talking about all these sweet treats. But yeah, but also like what they're hiding here is that a part of them is mentally keeping this connection in the quote-unquote fun or quote-unquote indulgent category, rather than entering into something more tangible or entering into a category of more serious commitment. So yeah, like they genuinely feel warmth, affection, attraction. And likely there's also a pull towards you they don't or can't fully control, which can make them feel ungrounded and just like unstable often. But yeah, I am wondering what shows up here, what wants to be shared with the tarot for you guys. So let's see, what are they secretly thinking? What are their hidden thoughts, secret feelings? Ooh, we have the Nine of Swords. So they feel anxious about this connection, or about, yeah, where things are going. They may feel anxious about like their lack of groundedness in this connection. There's likely a fear of getting too attached or losing control. They may worry even about things becoming complicated with you. And they may feel like this person may feel guilty, confused, or emotionally overwhelmed on occasion. Because they may be going like back and forth between I want more of this, and then they're like, okay, need to slow the F down. So they feel like the craving that they have towards you, or the craving that they have of you, is sometimes like a bit overwhelming to them. And this is also like in the light. So this is a very big thing that they're struggling with at this time, that they're keeping to themselves. Okay, let's see what else. We have the Fool. Yeah, it feels good to be around you. It feels good to goof off, to be friendly, to have fun. But then when they end up getting the fill, they're like, holy crap, did I do too much? Did I like, I don't know, just give into the temptation too much? Was this too much for us? You know, will this be okay? You know, they kind of start overthinking later. Let's see what else shows up. We have the Knight of Swords. Interesting. So they may want to talk to you about something here. Let's see. We have the Lovers. This person's making a choice. And we have the Page of Cups reversed. Page of Cups reversed here is quite like, I don't know, disillusioned poet type of energy. Okay. Let me just put this here. Let's talk. So yeah, their hidden thoughts about you are likely, after they have a good time, their hidden thoughts are anxiety driven. So after this person really enjoys the interaction with you, really lets go, flows in interactions with you, then when they are alone with their thoughts, later that day or even at night when they're alone with themselves, they overthink a lot. They overthink what they said, what you said, the looks, the behavior, the bodily interactions. They overthink everything when they are alone with themselves. So they're hiding the fact that they feel regret, guilt on occasion even. They are hiding that anxiety is eating at them when they are alone with their thoughts. They could be hiding that they are losing sleep or stressing about what this connection means. So this is not light feeling. This is definitely a person who is haunted in a way by their thoughts about you, and I just can't stop but get an association here with Wuthering Heights, you know, and Heathcliff being like, haunt me then, I don't want to be separate from you at the end, you know. So he just ends up getting haunted, quote unquote, by the ghost of Catherine. So that's just like, you know, the vibe here. Like there's a deep connection, there's a deep feeling of I want you, I need you, I want to be with you, and then the shift towards anxiety, overthinking. So with the Fool though, like they like the spontaneity here. What they're hiding is that they like the spontaneity, but they don't know how to be grounded in it or be grounded during it. A part of this person though really wants to jump the boat and just like jump in and see what happens with you, because they feel very drawn to you. They feel very, you know, just nurtured, loved, fulfilled near you. So they do want to just jump in and see what happens. They do want to just kind of like be the fool and be like, okay, I'm just packing up my stuff and we're going to live together. You know, it's like that type of energy here. Another part of them could be a bit immature or even naive about love, with the Page of Cups reversed here as well. So this person could be in a way ignoring consequences or even on occasion acting without thinking, which then hits them later on. So they may be like, okay, let's go with the flow, F it, let's see what happens. And then later on, they're like, you know, just hit by the realizations of what has happened. And they're like, holy F, you know, I may have messed up. And then they start overthinking. And, you know, it's like, I feel like it's a cycle this person's in that they don't know fully how to break out of. So, So on occasion, they do feel this, let's just go for it, without having like a solid plan in place. And they're like, let's just F around and find out, you know, but then they're like hit by the anxiety of that. So, yeah, I feel like this person just struggles with these two polarities, let's say. So basically what I'm getting is their emotional inner world is a lot richer than what you, group number one, may think or perceive on the surface. Because I feel like on the surface, this person could be very, very chill and, you know, kind of poker faced. But then underneath, like there's like a whole drama, like, you know, the Spanish soap opera type of thing happening. So with the Knight of Swords here, they are hiding the fact that they want to talk to you, that they want to communicate. So I'm hearing they write out messages and then delete them. They're hiding the fact that they want to jump in, be impulsive. But again, I feel like this Nine of Swords is what is kind of like pulling them backwards. They want to act on impulse rather than emotional depth often. And they want to chase intensity, not stability. And that's also what they're hiding. And also what they're trying to navigate right now. So they're trying to navigate their impulses and trying to kind of like just have control, mastery over their impulses right now, which is what they're hiding. Then we have the Lovers. So what they're also hiding, obviously, is that they feel a very strong romantic pull towards you. There's strong attraction here. Possibly even like a soulmate bond, a soulmate connection with you. We do have Gemini energy here, and this person not being good at expressing their feelings emotionally on the bottom of the deck, obviously. But we have Gemini, we have Aquarius and Libra energies here. Also, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energies are on the board here. But also, like, to return back here to the Lovers represent a choice. So this person feels the bond for sure. They are likely keeping that to themselves to some degree, but they are unsure what to do about it. What do they do about your bond? They're hiding that it isn't casual to them, but it's also not settled for them, and they don't know how to act about it. So the Page of Cups reversed here, it indicates there is some emotional immaturity here. This person is obviously keeping to themselves. There's a difficulty expressing their feelings properly. There are some mixed signals here, avoidance or even emotional withdrawal, and they feel things but don't know how to handle or communicate them. So let's see what else wants to show up here. So we're just going to draw some message cards. I only want you. I'm hearing there is no one else. I only want you. I only want to be with you. You're the only one that's in my mind, that's on my mind. Yeah. Again, this one. I'm not good at expressing myself emotionally. Like, this is all that this person's keeping to themselves. They're likely not being as vocal about their thoughts, their feelings, because they are assuming, they're judging themselves to not be good at expressing their feelings emotionally. They don't want to screw it up. So they feel like I should just not say anything. Okay, and we have, I'm starting to develop deep feelings. Let's get one or two more. I can't deny my feelings. Yeah, they maybe have tried to deny their feelings as well. They try to push things down, avoid their feelings. And there's just fear here. I'm scared to fully allow my emotions for you to flow out. Both this and this are like, you know, just a little bit stained cards. So this to me indicates that there's like a deep grief, a deep emotional, I don't want to say processing, but like a deep emotional struggle going on internally about them not being able to reveal more, feeling vulnerable about revealing more. The bottom line here is this person is mentally overwhelmed, emotionally overwhelmed, likely as well with this and this card. They're hiding that they think about you in a romantic way. Likely they are to a degree even idealizing your connection. They tend to immediately after romanticizing or thinking romantically about you, they tend to spiral into fear, doubt, or what ifs. So they may regret things they said or did, or things that they even did not do. But there's like this overall strong push-pull in this person's inner world between the Lovers and the Nine of Swords energy, which is like the energy of this could be real. I feel a deep, solid bond here. This bond feels good. This bond feels amazing to me. And then the feeling of what if I mess it up? What if I say something that just completely screws up this connection? You know, with the Nine of Swords, there's this feeling of I'm going to just end up saying something, revealing something that's going to put a stop to it. And there's again like this feeling of disappointment, regret that already comes up with that towards this person, even if nothing has happened yet. In their head, they're like catastrophizing and thinking of the worst case scenarios already. So the blunt truth here is they do have feelings. The attraction here is real, but emotionally they are not stable right now in their feelings. Their feelings likely come in waves, not consistency. And they're hiding that they fantasize about you with the Page of Cups energy. They're hiding that they want to rush towards you and then panic and pull back. That's all that they're hiding here. So this person's mind is very anxious, which is likely what they're hiding as well. Their actions end up on occasion being reckless, or they just want to be more reckless, which is what they're hiding. And ultimately, they are hiding and keeping secret the fact that they want you, but they are not ready for you, or at least that is what they are thinking. That's what they are assuming about themselves and your situation. So that is all I have for you guys today. For today's reading, we're going to take this and move this to the extended now for an 18+ tarot reading on the topic of their hidden thoughts and secret, more erotic feelings. So if you want to tune into uncensored, more spicy content, you can check out the 18+ reading on Patreon. The link is down below. Thank you for joining this reading. If you want to connect to a personal reading, you can book through Etsy or Ko-fi. I also have a cord cutting ritual available now on Ko-fi. If you want to check that out, it will be available only for a limited time. So if you want to get it, do check it out now. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tarot insights. Let me know how this was in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a lovely rest of the day. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. So you guys have picked the Read card here as your card for today's reading on the topic of their hidden thoughts about you and secret feelings that they have towards you. So there's also an extended reading connected to this one, covering the more 18+ dynamics and their more erotic, uncensored thoughts and feelings. If you want to tune into that type of reading, the link to Patreon is down below, so you can listen to it if you want a more spicy, just elaboration on your connection. The 18+ reading can also be listened to on its own if you want to just check it out without listening to this one. So let's see here what wants to show up for you, group number 2. So for you guys, what I'm picking up is this person wanting to read you, wanting to understand you. They're hiding the fact that they want to know you better. I'm hearing literally, I want to get to know you better. Sorry, that's just a message that I received just now. This is a call towards mindfulness as well, is what I'm getting. This person wants to be more mindful of you and more aware of you, and that's what they're hiding. There's a feeling here of wanting to hold space for you, wanting just like be present for you, with you. So this person is held back, is what I'm picking up here. And there's emotion here, but it feels like it's kind of sitting under the surface. This person could be kind of hiding a little bit, hiding themselves a bit as well, or aspects of themselves in this bond, in this connection. So yeah, there is kind of feeling here like they are, they're hiding themselves. yeah, they're keeping themselves hidden, keeping themselves secret to a degree. I'm picking up Scorpio moon energy here, or even Scorpio sun energy. There's like a feeling here like they want to read you. Again, they want to understand you, but they kind of want to keep themselves hidden, keep themselves secret to a degree, which is just like mostly feeling to me like Scorpio moon energy, because they're quite private, quite secretive as people. So yeah, this person wants to know you, wants to understand you. They also think about you in a very serious and reflective way. And they see you as someone who could actually matter to them long term, someone they want to keep in their life or have in their life long term. I'm hearing this person is actually very serious about you. And they are trying to understand their feelings before acting. There's a lot of internal processing here this person's going through as well, like trying to figure out if some of their actions are worth the risk, if it's still worth the risk, can they trust this connection? So I feel like, yeah, just again, like this kind of Scorpio energy of, can I trust you? Will you hold space for me? Will you be a safe person to trust? You know, that's what they're kind of going through. And again, keeping to themselves all these internal processes. They could be just, yeah, calculated, cautious, keeping, again, that to themselves. Let's see. Let's see what else are they hiding. Then we have the Fool. I'm hearing, I want to be more daring. I want to jump in. I want to be able to take a risk. I want to be more spontaneous. We have the Hierophant. This person wants like a deeper connection to a deeper bond with you. They may want a deeper commitment with you as well. They may like feel like, for some of you, if you're already like in a committed relationship to a degree, or if you're quite serious about each other, this person is thinking about jumping into marriage with you. Honestly, that's just like here, literally this card jumping towards that card. We have the Eight of Pentacles. I'm hearing, I want to work on it. Let me prove it to you. Okay, and then we have these two. We have the Knight of Wands. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. I'm hearing, I think very highly of you. Please see that. Please understand that. And with the Full energy, they are just thinking about taking a leap toward you, taking a leap with you. So you represent like a new beginning in their mind, and there's excitement, there's curiosity, and a pull to explore this. But there's also like a question here, this person asking themselves, am I ready to risk it? Am I ready to jump in? Even if nothing like tangible is at risk, they're afraid that they are afraid of losing the comfort zone, basically. You know, that feeling of I know what to compare this to, but like this feeling of, I'm going to do something significant and I feel good about it, but I'm still afraid of losing the comfort of what I know, you know, that type of feeling. And they're afraid to lose. That's what they're afraid to lose here. You feel like a fresh start to them, but also a risk, but a risk that they can't stop thinking about. Now, with the Hierophant, they are secretly thinking about a deeper commitment with you. More stability, deeper stability, having something even more traditional with you. If you guys are together, they may want to have a family, children, you know, a more stable housing situation, for example, a more stable life. And yeah, like this is not casual in their eyes. They don't feel casually towards you in this situation. They're hiding that they're thinking about you in terms of, could this be something long-term, real, serious? If we jump into it, is it going to be stable enough? Is it going to be stable enough? Let me just position myself on my little meditation cushion. So yeah, that's really on their mind. You are being viewed here, group number 2, as relationship material. And they're like, okay, am I ready to work on this? So I feel like that's also why they're trying to get a read on you, trying to understand you, to see if this can be something real for you as well. If you're like, yeah, no, I'm not that interested. Now, also like with the 8 of Pentacles, they think about putting in effort. They know this would take time, consistency, and work. And they are wondering whether they are willing to invest properly into this connection. They may also be watching you closely, learning about you more, and yeah, just kind of trying to quote unquote figure you out again. But also just like with the Hierophant here, with the 8 of Pentacles, with the Queen of Pentacles, this is not something that's a fantasy to this person. This person is secretly thinking about this connection in very, very practical terms. They are not messing around, like they're not effing around, group number 2. They are quite serious about you and about this relationship and about just like getting involved more deeply. They want to work on it. They want to put in the effort. They know this would take time. And I feel like the time isn't an issue. They don't mind putting in the work, the practical effort, the time. What they are worried about, is it going to be stable? And they're worried that you maybe aren't as interested in them. Because they do think you're interesting, obviously. Otherwise, they wouldn't want to be committed to you. So we do have the Knight of Wands as well. The Knight of Wands here just indicates there is a deep attraction this person's feeling towards you. They feel strong attraction, a passion, desire towards you. I feel like they are, to some degree, even hiding the urge to rush in, the urge to flirt with you more boldly, to chase you, or to act more boldly overall in a social setting. And also, I feel like they're hiding that a part of them wants to go all in and wants to go fast, that they just want to like jump into it and do it and deal with any fallout if it may happen later. So that is something that they are thinking about. But I feel like there's a conflict with the more, let's say, quote unquote, just socially acceptable part of them, the part of them that's aware of norms of society and wants to be acting in a very cohesive, grounded way and wants to be perceived as someone who is very thoughtful by society or by their friends or by, themselves even, or by their family. So there's a conflict between wanting to rush in and be more bold because they do have this passion inside of them. They feel this passion strongly, but I feel like the part of them that wants something structured, committed, real is like in tension, in friction with this energy, with the Knight of Wands. So that's part of the reason why they're also keeping things to themselves, why they're not rushing in. but they're also not asking you about anything more committed right now, because they're like, okay, I need to kind of figure out this dynamic inside of me first. And I feel like that's just a very mature way of handling this, handling oneself. That feels very good. Okay, so next card is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is ultimately how they see you, and they see you as stable, nurturing, grounded. They think of you as like wifey, spouse, husband material. So someone who brings comfort and security and real life value. And they think about you as someone who's not just attractive, but also as a person who is reliable and worth building with. So they respect you. They don't just desire you, but they respect you as well. And I'm now hearing the best of both worlds. And I'm hearing that like the Hannah Montana song. Like I haven't watched Hannah Montana like what has been like more than 10 years for sure, like 15 years. I'm not even sure how long it's been. Like it's I watched that when I was like small. But yeah, that's what's coming through, the best of both worlds. Yeah, okay. In terms of signs, we do have Taurus energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So in terms of what they're, of course, hiding, they're hiding thoughts like this could be something real. They're hiding the fact that they are aware this would also require effort and consistency, and they are not afraid of that. They are asking themselves, do they jump in? Do they commit? How do they commit? And they're hiding the fact that they are just really attracted to you. So let's see what messages this person has for you. Group number 3. Let's see what they want to tell you. And group number 2, pardon me, what the F? Group number 2, that was a slip. All right, group number 2, what messages does group number 2's person have for group number 2, please, Spirit? Let's see. I'm embarrassed over how immaturely I've acted. So they may feel bad about something that they've said or done. They wished you guys would talk more. They wish you guys would interact more. Oops, okay. I've had a crush on you for a really long time. Let's see this one. I feel like you have put a spell on me. Yeah. And I do not know how to talk to you. So they wish you guys talked more, but this person just doesn't know how to even like approach you. They do want to look good for you. They want to be seen as attractive in your eyes. So they do put in effort. But they're not like yet fully ready to reveal how they really feel. So this person is for sure group number 2, capable of something real. But they're still deciding whether they want that kind of responsibility right now. They think they do, but you know, they feel like they need a bit more stability in their own personal life within themselves to be able to say this to you. What they're hiding is also that they see you as a real partner, as a real spouse, as a real quote-unquote choice as someone they really want to be involved in and be together with. Someone who's worth investing their effort, their energy in long term. And they do see as someone they strongly desire with the Knight of Wands energy. With regard to their secret feelings, their feelings are actually stronger and more grounded than they let on. And they feel both passion and emotional security-based attraction with you. This person also admires you on a deeper level, group number 2, not just a surface level. And there is potential here that they're feeling for just like, you know, a more strong connection. They're feeling a great deal of potential for real attachment here, for a real marriage, for real security with you. They really do want to like try to build on that, but they feel like they need to be more stable about it. And they need like a bit more information about you, about who you are, and if you're interested, like just from your body language and how you talk to them before they are going to be more confident about like stepping in. This person maybe is also like feeling embarrassed over some things they've said or done. They think that maybe they didn't say something correctly, or they could have said things differently to you. They could have handled some interactions better. They're kind of just embarrassed over how they've acted overall and just think they could have done better. So I feel like they're a bit hard on themselves here, and they're again like keeping that to themselves. Maybe in your recent interactions, this person was a bit distant or cold, or just like in their opinion, not the best self. And yeah, they're just like a bit cringed out at themselves, basically. Yeah. So that's basically it. That's what I'm tuning into here for you guys. They do feel like they have real grounded feelings, but they're holding back, observing, and just moving slowly. They know they could choose you, but they haven't fully decided to act on it yet. This person could be emotionally reserved to a fault. They might not even act very clearly, even though they care. And they could just like be, I feel like they are questioning actually where you stand as well, and they're not sure about it. So yeah, they're just in the state of more information is needed. That's basically where they're at right now. So darlings, that's all I have for you today for this reading. We're going to take this and move this to the extended now on Patreon for 18+. Hidden thoughts, secret erotic feelings reading. If you want to tune into more of an uncensored, spicy reading, the link to Patreon is down below, where you can listen to that reading as well to get more insight into their more spicy thoughts about you. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know in the comments how this was, and if you want to book a personal reading, you can book one through Etsy or Ko-fi. All the links are down below in the description box and pinned comment. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hype up this video. It really helps out this channel. Send you guys so much love and clarity, and see you soon in the next videos. Have a lovely day. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. So you guys have picked the music card here as your card for today's reading on the topic of your person's hidden thoughts about you and their secret feelings towards you. So in today's reading, we're just going to tune into everything secret, hidden, everything they're kind of like keeping to themselves about you, about this connection, things that they're afraid to reveal towards you. There's also an extended reading connected to this one, covering their more 18+, spicy, uncensored thoughts and feelings. That reading is posted on Patreon. The link is in the description box below and in the pinned comment. below this video. So if you want to tune in and listen to a more spicy unfolding, you can check that one out on my Patreon. It can also be listened to individually on its own. If you want to just tune into more of a spicy 18+ reading, you can do that. So let's see here what wants to show up overall, just in general, for your person, for your connection. So we have music. The music card here indicates this person's hiding nostalgic feelings. They may love playing music with you. So for some of you, this may resonate, especially if you're musicians or if you play music with each other, if you sing with each other, even if you danced with each other. This person misses that. They want more of that. They wish they could sing more with you, play music with you more often. They're hiding the fact that they feel emotional nostalgia towards you. And yeah, they are just in their feelings about you, but in a more private, almost poetic way. So for some of you, this person has also been like writing poetry about you, of course, keeping that to themselves. They're not going to tell you about that at all. They're just feeling very self-conscious about that. But also like they associate you with a great deal of memories, a lot of deep, lovely memories of moods. They associate you with a ton of emotions as well, with a ton of feeling. And like they feel like you trigger in them something soulful, not just physical or practical, but like soulful, deep, something like more transcendent, you know. That's what you trigger in them or open them up to. There's a strong feeling here with this person wondering, what is this connection? What is this relationship? What could have been here, or what could still be in this connection? They're wondering, what type of relationship is this? It feels very different from what they are used to having or experiencing in the everyday dynamics. And they're just concerned, curious, like, what is this connection? What is this dynamic? Who are you to them? They're trying to kind of figure that out in their mind, but also like allowing themselves to just be in presence with you and just experience your connection overall. This is definitely a heart-centered connection, but not necessarily action-oriented. So their thoughts about you are likely to some degree romanticized and emotional. With regard to their hidden thoughts, they replay conversations, moments, or even just your vibe, your mood, your atmosphere in their head. They might connect you to music, lyrics, or daydream scenarios. This person likely is reminded of you when they listen to some type of music, when they're driving their car especially. And there is a sense here that this connection feels special, that this feels special, that this feels different from others. And they may be living in the idea of you more than the reality of you. Let's see what the tarot tells us, though. What the tarot tells us. We have the Four of Pentacles, so they are just super duper protective of themselves. Just like giving cute little hedgehog energy, like I'm just going to protect myself. What wants to show up? Okay, this one. Okay, so some pain, emotional struggle, They're hiding that. Ooh, okay, so we have quite a couple. Okay, whoopsie. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the, okay, should I stay or should I go? Is this card the Eight of Cups? Like, what do they do about you? What do they do about this connection? They're like, I don't know. I don't know. We have the Five of Swords here as well. So they feel like they're in some type of conflict with you maybe, or that maybe you guys don't see eye to eye fully. This person could even be arguing in their head with you about something right now with the Five of Swords. So yeah, with the Four of Pentacles, with the Four of Coins energy, they're holding back hard. So yeah, they're hiding. They're emotionally like pulled back, guarded, controlling their feelings. So what they're hiding is the fact of how much control they are actually exerting to not reveal too much. And like how much effort it's taking them to not lose control or to be vulnerable. Yeah, also how much effort it's taking to not tell you how deeply they feel about you. And there's like a throat chakra blockage, like a clearing that's needed. And yeah, like they're keeping a lot of that inside themselves. So what I'm feeling is that they feel something, but they're not letting it show. And they're possibly holding on to you. They're trying to figure out if they even should hold on to you to this degree or to such a capacity with the Eight of Cups here in this kind of limbo state. But yeah, they're not expressing enough about their feelings, about their thoughts, about their emotional pain. So group number 3, this person, they have real pain here that they're hiding. They are secretly feeling heartbreak, disappointment, and emotional hurt tied to you, or to even like your connection, or to the situation that's unfolding right now between the two of you. This could be something that happened between you, or this could just be a fear they're experiencing, a fear of getting hurt that this person is experiencing. But whatever it is, they are feeling things very deeply, very profoundly. It's not a minor pain. There's something here that cut them very deeply. And even like in my throat, you can hear this. Like we need to talk it out to be able to resolve the energy. That's what I'm getting with my throat. And this person really struggles to talk about this pain. You triggered emotions in them that they weren't ready to deal with, that they're struggling with, and that they cannot voice properly, that they cannot talk about properly. Now, with the Three of Pentacles here, they do think about working things out with you. I love how talking about this card just cleared up my voice though. Like, I just love that. And yeah, they are thinking about working things out with you. But they are also thinking that they cannot approach you from this pain. If this is still unresolved in them, and if they cannot talk about it, they can't like approach you directly. I'm just seeing 11:11 on my camera clock right now as well. Not my camera clock, on my screen. So yeah, there's a thought of, could we fix this? Could we make it work? There's potential here in this person wanting to communicate with you, they are hiding the fact that they feel potential, that they want to build something with you, that they want to be a team with you, that they want to kind of collaborate with you, work on projects together, and like make things happen. They're really excited about that and they want it. So they want to work on things with you for sure. And yeah, they are unsure. They want to work on you, but they're unsure if you even want that. Where do you stand? Like, this person's considering walking away or even staying emotionally attached to you. They're not sure which direction to go. And that's causing significant emotional distress to them also. So they're trying to detach, but not fully, they are not fully able to. They're feeling like something is missing, but they're not finding closure about it. And they're just stuck between leaving and longing for you. You know, it's this energy of, should I stay or should I go? Should I keep believing in this connection, keep believing that things will work out between the two of us, or should I just let it go? I'm hearing it's causing me significant emotional distress. So this person's just like not sure about where do they stand with you right now. And also like the Five of Swords here just like very clearly indicates this kind of tension and likely some egos being involved as well. Some ego pain, some ego struggles, some attachments that are quite strong and heavy. So this adds a sense of this person hiding an awareness of a conflict, maybe just a small misunderstanding or a sense of who's right, who's wrong type of energy, them not being sure where they stand with you, if you're like angry at them, if you're upset at them. This person could be defensive, but underneath their defensiveness, they are really deeply hurting. They're really deeply hurt. They are defensive because they are hurt. And they could even be a bit resentful towards some of you, and they're hiding that. And they feel all these things because, not because they wouldn't like you, because they have a fear of losing you, because they have a fear of losing a connection here that they consider to be very deeply spiritual and significant. And they're afraid of being vulnerable to the point where they risk everything and put themselves on display and then just end up like being stabbed in the back from their experience, basically. That's how they are perceiving the situation. So there's emotional baggage and pride involved here from this person's perspective. This person's mind is hiding things like, I am hurt. I need to protect myself. Then on the other side, we have a more optimistic approach of, maybe we could fix it, or maybe I should just walk away. You know, is this pain worth it type of thinking. Them thinking, I'm still upset about what happened. I'm upset at myself, but I'm upset at you, group number 3 as well, likely for some of you. Maybe not for all of you, but for some of you, this person is upset at you as well. It could be just their pride. It could be just an ego thing. It could be that there was a conflict between the two of you. But like the truth is that they are in this loop of pain and protection and just unresolved feelings, not knowing what is best to do. And they're really struggling with that. So let's see what messages they want to tell you. I am scared. They're hiding fear. They're scared to fully allow their feelings, their emotions for you to flow out. Also because not all of them are going to be pretty, because this person likely is going to also like try to tell you, at least again to some of you, that you also hurt them, that they also feel a great deal of pain right now and a great deal of heartbreak towards how the situation is between the two of you. So yeah, they're hiding the fact that they have a deep emotional attachment to you still, that's mixed in with hurt and pain. So let's see what else. What do they want to tell you? I'm so afraid to be the fool. Yeah, I'm so afraid to be vulnerable. There's a longing for sure. I want so much more for us. Yeah, they want more for the two of you. They don't want struggle or pain. They want to start over with you guys as well. Like they don't want things to be difficult. So what they're hiding is that they care. They're hiding their care. And also they're hiding that they are not at peace about you. They're hiding that this connection feels unresolved and emotionally charged for them. And also like the biggest issue being that they are prioritizing self-protection over emotional openness. And they just know that they need to emotionally protect themselves first to be able to even have the capacity to talk to you again. So the bottom line here is that they haven't let go emotionally, but they're also not moving towards you clearly. You're always on their mind though. Like they're always thinking about you. Even if they're just trying not to think of you, if they're driving in their car, a song will come up on the radio and they're like, damn, there we go. This music, this reminds me of them, hitting the nostalgia core in them so powerfully. You know, they just can't avoid it. And they're happy when they're with you as well. They like hanging out with you. They love interacting with you. They love having you around. You do feel good to them, but there is some significant hurt here. They're still present. And they're unsure whether to rebuild or walk away from maybe the bond, maybe the connection, maybe there's some like lingering hurt from the past relationships that they've had as well. So this person is like really struggling. If they've been avoidant or haven't been reaching out, they haven't been reaching out, group number 3, because they're super struggling. They are hurt. They are in pain. They can't trust reaching out to you because they're not sure what the interaction is going to be like. They are wondering if reconciliation between the two of you is something that's even possible, if you even want that. They are wondering what they represent for you right now. Even like, are you even wanting to be friends? Do you even want them in your life, or do you just really dislike them? They're just not sure what you're thinking about them. And the thoughts that they have are also deeply kind of judgmental of themselves, because they think that you may be judging them, or that you may not like them, or just that you may have a difference of opinion, a conflict. And they're just like not sure what to do about it. And their first instinct is to like pull back and keep to themselves, like pull back emotionally inside themselves to self-preserve, to self-protect. So that's what I'm getting, you guys, for today's reading. So this is where we're going to finish this off for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. Hope the reading gives you clarity and helps you in just overall dealing with the situation with this person. So if you want to connect to an 18+ version or an 18+ reading as well, or go more in depth into your person's thoughts that are hidden, that are also more spicy and uncensored, you can check out the 18+ tarot reading on their hidden thoughts and more secret erotic feelings on Patreon. The link is down below. So thank you for joining. If this resonated, let me know in the comments. And if you want to book a personal reading, you can book through Coffee or Etsy. I am also offering cord cutting rituals right now for a limited time only. So if you guys would want to connect to a cord cutting ritual, you can get one through my coffee shop at this time. So yeah, thank you for being here. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype up this video as it really helps this channel out. And I'll see you soon in the next one. Hope you have a lovely day and hope the reading gave you some clarity on this journey with your person. Sending love and blessings your way. Bye. Namaste.